We are seeing a transition from Web 2 to Web 3. This digital evolution is based on data and who controls data on the internet. Previously, large Web 2 platforms exploited and monetized data from individuals, but Web 3 calls for a new economy. This new economy has the individual in charge of their data. In essence, Web 3 is a digital economy where everyone can be a creator and compensated without central authorities. In today's video, we are going to dive into the significant role that Oasis Network intends to play in the Web 3 economy, as well as their technology and its benefits. Stick around till the end of the video. If you're locking eyes with me for the first time, my name is John. I welcome you specially to LN Crypto, the place for the latest crypto and DeFi news, analysis and insights. On this channel, I also make crypto project reviews. If these are the kind of topics that interest you, do well to like and subscribe, and also pin that bell notification so you get notified whenever I drop new videos. Without further ado, let's get back to base. This move towards Web3 and how data is viewed is an integral motivator for the Oasis network. Web3 uses emerging technologies to put power and data back into the hands of individuals and build a human-centered future. One of the core pillars of Web3 is privacy. Privacy will be a new paradigm where true data privacy exists online, allowing people the liberty to control their data responsibly while having the option to extract monetary value from it. The Oasis network believes that data should be viewed as a property and that it can propel the global economy in ways that the world has never seen. However, data is more at risk than ever before. With Oasis' unique architecture and the confidential computing technology, they are aiming to set the pace for an open, data-responsible economy with privacy. The Oasis network is a privacy-focused, proof-of-stake, layer 1 smart contract platform with a multi-layer modular architecture to facilitate low-cost smart contracts. Oasis network has two main architectural components, namely the consensus layer and the paratime layer. The consensus layer can be said to be the enforcer of the rules of the network. It ensures nodes follow the rules coming from Tendermint, and it is primarily there to maintain consensus across the network. On Oasis, nodes are tasked with providing a small set of services to reduce complexity, and this reduces the chances of errors when the layer 1 is executing. The consensus layer accepts transactions and other executions from paratimes and write them into the next block of the Oasis blockchain. Meanwhile, those paratimes can operate as a separate network that can be configured and customized to run specific applications. Now let's throw some more light on the paratime layer. The paratime layer is the smart contract execution layer that consists of multiple parallel paratimes, otherwise known as runtimes. Each runtime representing a computing environment with a shared state. Computing environments offer flexibility and customizability, from Ethereum virtual machine compatible environments to WebAssembly compatible ones in the Emerald and Cypher paratimes, as well as the upcoming confidential Ethereum virtual machine paratime Sapphire. Operating a paratime requires the participation of node operators who contribute open or closed compute committee in exchange for rewards. Oasis network uses discrepancy detection to verify paratime execution. This verifiable computing technique permits the use of smaller committees and requires a smaller replication factor for the same level of security, which is more effective than sharding and parachain models. As implied earlier, the separation from consensus allows the network to address scalability through its modular design. This separation also allows paratimes to be different from each other. One of the differences is the ability to run confidential or non-confidential paratimes, with the latter being similar to Ethereum and other alternative layer 1 networks. Furthermore, paratimes can evolve independently while maintaining consensus, even as security, scalability, or privacy technologies advance. Paratimes have near endless possibilities. Paratimes can run different virtual machines, such as Ethereum virtual machine or WebAssembly. They can be designed to be permission or permissionless systems. Ultimately, paratime customization and flexibility allow developers to strike a desired balance between security, performance, and privacy. Let's dive a bit deeper into Oasis by discussing the currently available paratimes. A key paratime that is currently available on the Oasis network is the Emerald paratime. That's the Ethereum virtual machine compatible paratime. Having an Ethereum virtual machine compatible environment on Oasis means that developers who are used to building on Solidity can easily and quickly come to Oasis and use tools and documentations they are already familiar with. However, unlike Ethereum, Emerald paratime has greater scalability and increased throughput of transactions. Another paratime that is currently available on the Oasis network is the cipher paradigm. The cipher paradigm is an all-in-one privacy-enabled paradigm that encapsulates Oasis' mission and allows for the execution of privacy technology towards a Web3 world. Cipher supports confidential smart contracts, which is one of Oasis' core value propositions. In a confidential paradigm like Cipher, nodes are required to use a secure computing technology known as trusted execution environment. Trusted execution environments are similar to a black box for smart contract executions. Encrypted data goes into the black box along with the smart contract. It is then decrypted, processed by the smart contract, and encrypted before sending it out of the black box. This whole process ensures that data remains confidential and is not disclosed to the node operators and application developers. The third paradigm currently available on Oasis is the Sapphire. This is the confidential Ethereum virtual machine paradigm, and it is the first confidential Ethereum virtual machine runtime in the crypto space. Oasis acknowledges the importance of privacy and wants to empower developers to build a privacy-focused applications that will drive the Web3 world forward. Oasis Network provides fast, scalable, and low-cost transactions for both users and developers because nodes are tasked with providing a minimal set of services. Computing can happen on the second layer and within different paradigms. Having two separate layers allow each paradigm to process transactions of varying complexities in parallel with shared consensus. In addition, Oasis technology provides confidentiality. Privacy and confidentiality are core pillars of Web3 and its move towards individual data ownership. With the deployment of confidential compute technology, Oasis can address smart contract privacy concerns when needed. This also encapsulates flexibility, as those seeking confidential smart contracts can opt to use paradigms like Sapphire and Cipher. Another core value proposition of the Oasis network is the ownership of individual data. Oasis' modular and flexible design means that they can build out their technology to reach these values. With PASU, Oasis intends to foster a responsible data society using tokenized data. Data providers on Oasis can put their tokenized data to use by any rewards from applications that control or analyze how their sensitive information is used on different services. This concept differs from data ownership in the past, where data is not monetized or controlled by those who generate it. Oasis understands that the world is changing and blockchain is on the verge of fitting into our lives, but this takes a powerful, robust, and future-proof platform to ensure that the Web3 ideals are met with the technology that we have today. The Oasis network functions to provide low-cost and fast transactions, scalability, confidentiality, data ownership, and flexibility to be future-proof because they understand what a Web3 world will need in the future. I strongly believe that the Oasis network will do exceedingly well in the future, considering its multi-layer modular architecture, which makes it user-friendly and preferential, coupled with their new partnership with Meta on a first-of-its-kind initiative to assess fairness of its artificial intelligence models for better inclusiveness while preserving users' privacy using top-tier privacy technologies. Position yourself for the immense gains that lie ahead by accumulating Rose tokens, of course, taking into cognizance the principles of dollar cost average and risk management. I must thank you very much for sticking around till the end of the video. Thank you for sticking around once again. Do well to like and subscribe and also leave a comment in the comment section below. See you in the next video.